Hi, I'm Jane, and for my science fair project, I'm making a Beyond Infinity slideshow. But we're going to see about infinity in the most concrete way we can think of it, like a box. And we hope you have fun seeing the slideshow. Thank you. Infinity has fascinated people for centuries. The ancients thought it was sacred and saw infinity as a spiritual concept. They used the symbol of a snake eating itself to represent birth and death and the continuous cycle, like moon cycles, day and night cycles, and the season cycles. And then it started to get where scientists were using it a little bit more, and people started to have questions like, is time infinite? Can we even grasp it or wrap our head around it? And then it started getting mathematical and equations like pi and Euler's identity and calculus. I built a box made of mirrors with a light keychain attached to the top. Now this isn't an ordinary contraption. I had to keep it clean or the experiment would fail. So what is this experiment and how does it work? This video will show you how it works. I'll just explain right now what it is. So it's a contraption where it looks like it's an infinite number of lights, which is pretty cool, I think. And I'm just going to go ahead and show you the video. So here is the math and science to this box. So photons are what comes from this light, and the photons will bounce off of anything that's smooth and shiny. So these mirrors are smooth and shiny, meaning the photons will bounce off of them an infinite amount of times, making it seem like there is an infinite. My box represents Zeno's paradox. A paradox is something that seems like it shouldn't be real, but it is. Zeno's paradox is, while a distance or time might be finite or measurable, it has infinite numbers within. So for example, take the square. You would think that it can only be divided a certain number of times, but really it can be infinitely divided. Just like on a timeline, 5 minus 4 equals 1, but there are infinite points between 5 plus 4. You can only find infinite things in finite things. Even though my cube has finite measurements, it has the possibility of infinite lights going down the tunnel. I just might not be able to see them, which I've learned has made some scientists and mathematicians very mad. Irrationally mad. Do you get it? Maybe, maybe not. Aristotle came first in history and thought the universe was finite. I found scientists with the last name Bruno, like our mascot, that disagreed. The universe is infinite, Bruno thought. He even thought that there could be infinite multiverses. I'm just going to let him battle it out and see who wins. Alright, so you've basically gotten to the end of my presentation, but there's still one more thing that I need to show you. My questions that I still have not answered. Number 1, how do you deal with infinity in a math problem? Like, what's infinity plus 1? And where does the universe begin or end? Like, is Earth the beginning of the universe? And why do scientists argue over just simple concepts like the universe is infinite? Another one says no. Like, why? So those are just my questions that I want to answer. And yeah, I'll see you sometime soon, maybe.